Going on, Casually FC. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here not to talk about Chelsea, but to talk about the hardest working 11 in the Premier League and the most eye-testy 11 in the Premier League. We're going to have a fun little stream here. Chat, feel free to be engaged. I'm accompanied here with my lovely panel. Welcome back, Will. Winter Surfer's here. Sky is here, Real Chris. And we are going to be the geniuses that are going to put this damn team together, and it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be even better if you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, leave a comment down below, and check out the links in the description so you can check out everyone else's content. Winter Surfer is also on Sarcasm City. Make sure you check out that link down below. I almost forgot. And send in your super chats or whatever if you have some opinions you would like us to really discuss. But without further ado, let's just get right into it, boys. Where do we want to start? Are we going to start with hardworking 11, or do you guys want to do the eye test 11 first?
Oh, I don't mind.
I'm gonna say.
I'm glad you don't mind.
Eye test.
Eye test?
I mean, the title says hard work versus eye test, isn't it? Should we start with?
Don't matter.
So should we debate what you're going to do first?
I'd probably go against Chris. So whatever Chris says, I'm against it. That's how we're
Let's
going
Big
to
up
go.
Jose in the chat. Hard work 11 first?
Yeah, let's do hard work.
Okay.
Team mode does not have to be an eye test, Will. Okay.
Oh, also, are we doing this how we did the North versus South, 2 per team, and current
No.
I don't think so. Yeah.
All right,
Let's
so
not
no
do
limits.
No.
Okay, no limits on this one
Some
because it's going to
players,
be hard
some
enough as it
teams
is.
deserve to be in this. That's all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say some players, regardless of how many
yeah, exactly, yeah.
other players are in this, like they deserve to be in it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But we are going to do this based on current form, or what are we talking here?
Anything. It's just all
Anything.
round.
I'd say what they're more known for, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reputation.
So, yeah, I guess the reputation. So this is based off of like the last few years. We'll say that. So, okay. What happened? Wait, who did we lose? We lost Chris? Okay, well, Chris will come back. All right, I guess let's start with goalkeeper. Who do we have in mind, boys, goalkeeper-wise, for hard work 11?
This is
we were
difficult.
talking about this before. We struggled. Hard working.
Well, off the top of my head, I can say, like, probably I would put in a vote for Ramsdale. Or actually, Ramsdale could go
that's-
both ways.
That's hard for keepers.
Pause.
I have a I'm gonna vote Fabianski.
Fabianski for a hard work 11.
How do you?
Was this Velvet Sean's idea? I don't even know.
I
Welcome.
don't
Will.
know.
Welcome.
Where's my money?
In the chat, put your ideas in as well for hard working goals.
Yeah, put your ideas for the hard working goalkeeper in the Premier
Yeah.
League, which we are doing Premier League, by the way, ladies and gents. So,
I'm trying to think. How?
so I
how
guess
do you
that's
do
the one
hard work
rule.
for
They should be in
keepers?
the Premier League still. So,
You know what? I think I would say Pickford because you know what? He makes saves look hard work. Like it's doing this, doing that.
Ramsdale does too.
Yeah, Ramsdale does, but Pickford's like the OG or like pretty much, or maybe it's more OGs like Joe Hart. But I think
Joe
Pickford should be
Hart.
up there. Pickford.
Pickford's not a bad shout.
He always makes a meal.
Fabianski, Pickford.
I
I
just
think it
think
kind of depends. What do we clarify with like the hard work thing?
I'm going like an old-fashioned goalkeeper. It's just really a shot stopper and nothing. A decent shot stopper. Honestly,
Yeah,
he's done well at West Ham.
Yeah.
He's not really a ball player at all. He's not known for that.
Because I'd maybe argue you could say Edouard Mendy then.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I would argue even one further. Kepa.
Is he? He's talented. He is.
But he tries really hard. Kepa tries really hard, but he went through that bad patch of form where he was just absolutely fucking horrendous.
But
no
I think
matter
he's
how
more
hard he
talented
tried.
than a lot of other keepers, like of his feet and everything.
But we are talking about reputation.
Like he's
Yeah.
he's better looking on the eye with like stuff like his passing and everything. It's kind of weird with keepers. That's why I don't get with keepers. But hard work and eye test.
Yeah. Velvet Sean says Ramsdale because he went from relegation to becoming a key player for Arsenal.
Well, maybe I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
like players that have been like around for a while. I'm trying to think maybe like Lloris or some shit. I don't. Lloris
Foster.
isn't really a ball player, is he? Lloris isn't a ball player.
No, not really.
He's
No,
just a.
Can we
Out
say
and
Foster
Forward.
from Southampton? He's been
Is
around
he
for a
still?
while,
Is
hasn't
he still at Southampton?
No, he's now
He's now at
On
Celtic
Spurs
again,
bench.
isn't he? No, Spurs.
Spurs,
bench.
yeah.
Shit, Spurs.
Rams. Okay.
I was thinking Leno maybe at Fulham. I don't know.
Oh,
if he-
well, the other name I was going to throw out there was Dean Henderson.
I was about to say that. Yeah, Dean Henderson, maybe.
So hard with keepers.
We had to start on the hardest note here, ladies and gents. Dean Henderson's on a bad show. What team wasn't Dean in before?
He's on Forest.
He's on
Sheffield,
loan.
right?
Forest's team.
Sheffield United.
Before
Yeah, United,
before
Man
Man
United.
U, he was in.
He was at Sheffield. He was at
Sheffield
Sheffield United on loan for a couple of seasons,
Yeah.
I think, for a season or two.
Did he even play? Because wasn't Ramsdale?
Yeah, he got, like,
Sheffield
he was in
United
the-
starter?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got-
he played. Ramsdale replaced him.
yeah.
Mm.
But Henderson went back to sit on the bench for 2 years. So
Yeah.
Could you even put De Gea in there? I can't even lie. Because De Gea gets slandered for like his, like for him on the ball and shit like that. But he's always been like a relatively top shot stopper. Maybe not this season, but like
it's another one for Hugo Lloris by Valve. He said Hugo Lloris as well.
yeah.
You know
I think
what?
he is up there.
Of all the options, I would probably I'm leaning towards Hugo Lloris just because he's the captain of Spurs, seems to have been there for a while, isn't
Cal the
really
Dragon.
anything
Yeah.
outstanding.
He's been there for like 10 years now, hasn't he?
I mean,
yeah.
he does the bare bones. Every now and again, you'll get a good save out of him, but he's just
There is a
I
mistake
don't know.
in it as well.
puts in the miles, you know.
A lot of Tottenham fans sort of view him as like a big player, like a big name at Tottenham, I guess.
Hmm. But I mean, is he
Their
an
winning
outstanding
record
keeper? Not
is-
really.
Their record is so shit at winning. He'll be one of the most decorated keepers in history of one World Cup. So it's not even that top, not even for Tottenham.
So so when we say hard working, it's what people think of players that are hard working.
I think goalkeeper's just the hardest position to do anyway. I think
Yep.
It is.
No, but I'm just thinking like, oh yeah, but he's hard working just because he runs, like when the outfield player would go, just because he runs
Well,
about a lot.
it's just your
But-
entire
Hardworking,
rotation, I think.
like
Just
Declan
everything.
Rice or like
yeah,
Mason.
yeah, that sort of thing. That's it.
But some people would argue that that's weird because some people would argue that Rice is good. I'm not arguing for or against on Rice because I don't want to talk about him really. But it's like some people would argue he could even be an eye test. I don't think that, but some people would even try and argue that.
Okay, so just for the sake of moving forward, does anyone oppose Hugo Lloris for this one?
I don't say Pickford.
Not really. I'd only say there's like a couple of keepers I would oppose just because I think they're more of an eye test player, a keeper, than a harder work. Like you could put most goalkeepers from the Premier League, I think, in this category, and I don't think it would be wrong. Apart from there's a couple I wouldn't put here.
I'll just put in Hugo Lloris because he he hasn't won any trophies under Tottenham, so I guess you could say that's hard work and nothing
His
to show
best
for
trophies are with France, and he'll still be one of Tottenham's most decorated players
it.
ever.
All right, so we're gonna go
yeah.
ahead and say Lloris for this one. Seems suitable. All right, so there we go. We got the goalkeeper out of the way. Whew, that took forever. Okay, let's go into the defense. Let's start with. You want to do right back, center backs, or left back? What do we want to start with? Center backs.
Don't mind
Okay.
centre-backs, yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's go
Yeah,
center
start
back.
with centre backs and then do fullbacks.
All right.
Centre backs.
Sorry about that.
If you're
Yeah.
this one's hard because are we gonna go with the best player that is known for being hard working? Is that what we're?
No,
are
I
we
say you
trying
go for the most the poster boy of hard work for that position or those collective positions.
I almost want
yeah.
to say Tarkowski off the bat, but he's not been bad for Everton.
Yeah, you
So-
might be in there.
The thing is, I don't think they necessarily have to be bad. It's just this is like when you think of
No,
hard,
but
like
yeah, that was the first attribute. Always hard work.
Oh, Maguire.
No, I don't think. I don't know.
I think he's
I
below.
was
Maguire.
thinking Maguire to be fair, but I don't know. Like
He tries so hard for United.
I think
but he's so
Tarkowski's-
bad.
I think
to be
Tarkowski's
fair,
a
you've
really
got a
good
point there.
shot.
He does try hard. He's just
He tries
Garbage.
really hard. He is garbage.
I suppose, yeah, maybe.
I think
Maguire, then.
Tarkowski's an excellent shout by Marshall.
I'm trying to
I can't
think
lie.
of centre
No, I
backs,
think you're
actually.
missing. No, I think you. Well, I think you're missing a point. It's like, I think the only attribute someone can come up with someone is, he's hardworking.
Are we?
Try, so.
We are just doing Premier League, right then? By
Yeah.
this. Okay. Let's think of another leagues then.
Okay. Anyone opposed to Maguire? Well, you know what? We can discuss it as we're doing this. So I'm gonna put in Maguire as the first.
Are you using the FIFA 23 squad builder?
Well, this is old.
No,
this is new.
no.
Or?
You did a new one because it's got the 3 squares. That's a new thing for
Okay,
chemistry.
cool.
You nerd.
I just know it.
It's MAG, by the way. It's MAG.
I love how you spelled it.
MAG.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's just, but like that's what how FIFA looks for FIFA 23.
We do
Yeah,
it
I'm stupid. I'm stupid, folks. Don't mind me. I'm stupid.
You got MIG.
Yes, I did.
They put
No, I put
MCG and then
MICG.
MAC.
Yeah.
Maguire.
Could have gone a
The
few
other one I
ways.
was thinking of might be Lewis Dunk or someone like that.
I packed Puss. Let's hope you're.
I was
Do you
thinking.
know what?
I packed
Dunk's
Neymar.
not a bad shout.
Who's the one for Leicester?
Leicester.
Not Suyonchu.
Johnny Evans.
Evans? Johnny Evans?
No,
Is he-
Evans is
What about-
Evans. I
wait.
think is good. Like
There
I
is
think
another
he
shout for
like,
me.
Soyunchu's a better shout. I think
I will say Phil Jones is one.
Yeah. no, actually.
You talk about trying hard. What?
the
He
problem is
doesn't-
he doesn't play. That's the
he doesn't play
problem. Is he
no more.
doesn't play.
Rest in peace, my Phil Jones. Okay.
Dunk, Ben Me. I don't know. I have no
It
idea.
has to be someone that actually
I tell you what.
plays.
Dunk's not a bad shout, to be fair, because whenever I watch him, he's just like he tries really hard, but
I've got it.
just-
I've got it. Kurt Zuma.
Oh, he actually
Yeah.
does.
To be fair, would you believe me if I told you I was on the West Ham squad on Wikipedia and I was looking at his name?
I put Zuma.
Crits.
I put Zuma.
He is a hard working centre back. Fair.
Belvishon. Maguire is a very hardworking center back. He just sucks.
No, Belvashad.
Yeah.
I think people might be misreading. When we say hard work, it's like that's the first attribute, one of the first 2 attributes someone says about someone.
Only got
They
really.
can't think of them doing any quality or something like that. Oh, he's a great passer, or he's got a great shot on him. It's but he tries really hard. He's hardworking. He tries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
what
that's
I'd
definitely
also
Belvishon.
include in this
They don't
as
have to be
well.
good.
It's probably extending it a bit. Is I'd include in this is this is what I say Maguire does get in. It's like the kind of quote unquote intangibles that he has, like that leadership ability. He leads from the back. No,
Yeah.
you're just
He's
telling me he
passionate.
works
He's
hard.
It's got
Yeah, it's just
and
passion
desire.
at that point.
Yeah, passion, desire.
Yeah,
over ability. Yeah.
All right, so we're good with
and
the
to
center
be
back
fair, I
pairing
think
here.
if we're saying that, no, I've got it. And again, this is not because he's a bad player, but I think it links what I just said. Connor Cody or Eric Dyer.
Oh damn! I forgot about Dyer.
I don't know if Dyer works too hard, does he?
No, he does, but what? Again, it's what people say about the player. They don't say anything about his quality. Oh yeah, his intent.
Yeah,
They
it's
go,
not like
"Oh."
it's
I
not
think
like
people say Dyer's a hard worker. I don't know.
No, but no, hang on. Let me set this record straight for people on the panel now. It's what people
Go
say
ahead,
about
Andrew.
him.
yeah.
What people say about them. Like Timo Werner when he did the first 2 attributes are,
Yes.
he tries, he's hard working. He's crap.
Yeah, he gives it his all.
That's what it is.
And like I said, it's like those intangibles of like, oh, he works for the team or this, that, and it's like you're just telling me that he has a good heart. He's a good guy. I can't rely on him for his technical ability, but he's a good guy,
Can't rely on Zuma
No, but
technically. You never know when
Elvis,
he's
you're
gonna
missing
get
the point.
suspended.
We're talking about hard work is that their best quality is hard work. They haven't
Yeah.
got any quality,
And also,
so-
I
So
completely
not their
disagree with
only
what he said.
quality.
On a complete side note, I completely disagree with what he said. Hard work is not better than ability. Like hard work only works if you have ability to back it up. And the same,
Yeah.
like it kind of works both ways. But a team
Yeah.
of pure hard work does not beat a team of pure ability.
like someone who gets someone
Okay.
who's praised for running.
So
Not consistently, anyway. The odd game.
Are we-
but-
are we gonna
Not-
drop
not-
Maguire for?
No,
What, it
Maguire
was
didn't.
Dyer. Dyer and
I
who
think
else?
Maguire works. I think Zoom is the question mark.
Oh yeah, Eric Dyer's. Yeah.
You said Dyer and someone else. I forgot. I'm sorry,
Dunk.
Scott.
Connor Cody.
Oh, no, Connor Cody.
Oh, and
That was just
Cody.
Connor Cody.
So it's between Cody,
Yeah.
Dunk, and Dyer.
Oh, Cody's good as well. Think about it. Yeah, Cody's
mean,
good and he's
I'll
hard
put in
work.
Dyer. I can't lie. I'll put in
Also,
Dyer.
I'll say this now, just in case it wasn't obvious, and this is thanks in part to the British media. There is going to be a lot of British players in this because of the British media and the way they are hyped
Fair
for
enough.
having a certain quality.
So
a lot
far,
of the
there's two
players that I
French
had in
and one
mind were
English.
British, so.
I warn people now that that's going to be the case.
Put Dyer in for Zuma. Put Dyer in for Zuma.
Okay. Dyer, ladies and gents.
No,
Will said
I
Dyer.
would pick
I
Cody
said
over
Dyer.
Dyer, but that's up to.
I think
think
either way.
Cody's
I'm
actually-
happy with any of the options.
We could do. Hey, we can do the Southgate formation, back three, and
No.
have all three.
No, let's just do
Oh, for me
four.
personally, I think this formation works because there's 3 midfielders that have got to go in. There's got to be a 3
Okay.
midfield formation.
Gallagher.
Oh my days. Okay, so we got Dyer and McGuire. All right. Let's start with right back. Who are we
Wan-Bissaka.
putting in for
Ooh.
hard work? Ooh, that's actually a good shout.
And
Wan-Bissaka.
I think Kyle Walker's quite like.
No,
a
Walker's
hard
actually good on the ball.
No, he's good. No, he's not good on the ball. He's not good.
Walker has
Well,
more abilities than just
Chris,
being
he's done
hardworking.
multiple
though.
roles in a Pep system for years. On
Yeah,
end.
but he plays. Yeah, Pep plays him right centre back a lot as well because.
Yeah, and
He's
he's
not-
always a good passing
Yes.
option. He's not a bum on the ball.
Who gets described
He's
as
not-
like a fullback as getting up and down a lot? Because that's probably what I'd say.
Walker goes up and down a lot.
Probably Wan-Bissaka. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm thinking it's one of the
But,
two.
but he
to be
doesn't
fair.
even
Like,
play
Walker,
now,
you-
though. You know, you talk
again,
about
like,
players
I
who
don't
play.
think these players. I don't think these players necessarily have to be crap. I just think, like Andrew said, like it's their primary attribute is hard work. Like they run a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. That's what I mean.
Wait,
like,
can I ask
think
a question?
Wan-Bissaka's-
Does Brandon Williams count as a right back or left back?
I have no
I
idea.
think he's a left back, isn't he?
I
Left
don't
back.
think
he's
counts as
left back.
playing.
He doesn't even play anyway.
He doesn't even play, to be fair.
Did a lot last year. That's what I was thinking. I guess for Norwich, wasn't it?
Primary attribute.
Oh, what's his name?
you know-
Matt. What's his name? Matt. I was getting to the D.
Matt Lowton.
No, Matt D.
What
Oh,
Target? Matt Target.
That's D.
no. Oh, I forgot his name. Shit, it's popped out my head.
Walker
Ah.
Peters ain't a bad
I think he
shout.
plays for Tottenham.
What
Oh, Matt
Doherty?
Doherty.
Yeah, does he play right back?
He does indeed.
Yeah, what about him?
He could be him. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad shout.
I was thinking about him because I seen
Ooh.
him. He's kind
Could be
of a hard
Emerson
worker.
Royale. Even. I don't.
I
even
was
know.
thinking that because again, he just runs. Man just
Yeah.
runs.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he just runs. That's what I mean by hard working. It's like there's no quality because even like Spurs fans would say, yeah, he's a
Oh, that's
wing
actually a
back that can't-
banging shout, you know.
he's a wing back that can't cross.
What was
I can't defend.
What about
Yeah.
What about Mitchell from? Is it Mitchell from Palace?
Tyreek
I
Mitchell.
thought he
Tyreek
was a
Mitchell.
center back.
No, he's a
Oh
left
no,
back.
he's a left back.
There's a few options with this, to be fair.
See
Yeah,
one's
I'm
right.
Just runs.
See one's right. Emerson.
Yeah, it might be Emerson, you know, for right back. 'cause man just
Emerson
runs.
left back.
He
Mm.
just runs.
He just does. He just runs. That's all he does.
Maybe Emerson then.
Left back.
Unless Marshall's got any other ideas. I'm trying to think of others.
For left back, I was actually gonna suggest Robertson.
No,
No.
come on, you
No,
can't. Just...
no. Why you're missing the no?
I thought we
No,
did
no,
right
no, no.
back.
But like Robertson's primary attribute is that he's a fucking workhorse.
He
I
is
mean,
a
he does
workhorse.
other things good. Like he.
No. Marshall, I think you're missing the point. When someone says like they're hard working and try, that's a detriment to them. That's what I'm thinking about when we build this hard working team. That's all they have. Robertson has different attributes.
Okay,
He
so their
can
only
craze
attribute is
his-
hardworking.
Yeah, like
No, I wouldn't.
Oh,
I wouldn't
that's
say
what I
their
thought it
only.
was.
I wouldn't say their only attribute.
That's their main
I-
asset.
Yeah, I'd say their
Main
main
asset.
attribute.
I mean, yeah.
I'd argue Robertson's main attribute is like crossing from deep areas. Well, it's what
Right,
he's meant.
exactly.
Yeah,
fine. He's got
okay.
that.
One of them
Yeah.
is hardworking though.
Emerson-
But
I think Robertson might be a shout, but I think there might be better options.
Emerson's a good option.
I think
Emerson's a
Emerson
pretty good
for me is
shout.
the right back. Like again, he just runs. He's literally
Emerson
a
Royale,
marathon runner.
Emerson Royale at right back, and then Emerson.
Oh, I thought we were talking.
Could you argue?
Emerson. Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
Emerson Almira.
I'm thinking of both Emersons. Royale.
Wait, who is he?
Wait, what
Who
about
was the other right back for?
What about Aaron Cresswell? Because he does still play. He has still played up until the last couple of weeks for West Ham.
I feel like Cresswell offers a lot more than just hard work.
No,
I was thinking about now because he doesn't really do it. He did it before when he played for Celtic in his early part of Arsenal. I was maybe thinking about Kieran Tierney.
I was thinking him as well, actually.
He just runs up and down now.
Wasn't Tierney's main attribute getting injured though?
Yeah, that's all that running he does. That's all that running up and down he does.
But who is the other right back that Spurs had for a long time?
Oh yeah,
Black man, bearded.
Oh
Or-
yeah, but he was awful and he barely
doesn't play
played.
for Spurs anymore.
Yeah, he
Or is
doesn't
at
play no
Forest now, isn't he?
he
He's at Forest.
plays for Nottingham Forest now and hasn't played a game for them. 'cause
He's
he
back
signed
up,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess not him.
He was
I'm trying
awful.
to think. I'm trying to think.
It wasn't even hard work, really.
I think Emerson for left back, the West Ham guy. No.
Emerson for
Former
left
I
back.
thought we
and
were doing
West
right
Ham.
back. Oh,
Well,
No,
we're
but
trying
I
to
just-
figure out both.
okay.
Realistically.
I
This
think
is hard.
Emerson for left back and Emerson Royale for right back.
I don't mind that. I think that's fair.
Don't mind that.
I think
Again,
we're
there
all
might
agree on
be,
Emerson
there
for
might be
left back. So
better
let's just do
options at left,
Emerson.
at left back, but I can't think of
What do
any
you
off
have
the
in
top
mind,
of my
You
head.
can't say
I
Luke
mean, I
Shaw
can't
'cause he's
think
not
of
a hard
any.
worker.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like there might be, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Oh, I was trying to.
What about Matt Target?
Maybe. Has he even been? Has he played for Newcastle?
Yeah, he plays. Yeah, he's played. Like
Yeah, he
when
does play.
Yeah, he's.
because they
a
had
bit- Yeah.
Velvet Sean. I hope you keep this energy for when the season ends.
Mm-mm.
Is it because I suggested Robertson?
Yeah, Robertson, yeah.
He's really hardworking.
Yeah, but
Yes,
the
but-
point is that he has other attributes to his game. These guys don't have any other attributes.
No, he
to
does.
their
He
game.
does. He does.
I was gonna say Lucas.
Robertson
Digne,
can
but it's not.
cross.
Yeah.
No, his long passing as well is good. we can. I don't know. Right back though, we got to figure something out here.
I think
Emerson
right back's
Royale.
easier than left. I think Emerson Royale is definitely like his right back.
Really,
'Cause again,
Royale? Okay.
Yeah, he just.
he
went.
just runs.
We can come back to this if we come to something.
I was thinking of
something
maybe
at the
that kid who plays for Leicester. I forgot his name.
Oh, what, Thomas or
Yeah, Luke Thomas.
I haven't seen too much of him actually.
He's a
I've
young
not seen
player
him, but
from France.
it's not enough slate for him to call him just a hard worker.
All right, so let's move on to the midfield, hardworking
Oh,
midfield. All right, right off the
Jordan
bat.
Henderson, surely.
Hey,
Jordan Henderson.
it's Mason Mount, Jordan Henderson, and McTominay, isn't it? Really?
Not Gallagher over
That's
Mount.
so quick.
No. Mount is the poster. Mount and McTominay, a 1A and 1B, thing A and thing B of fucking.
You got
hard
to put
work.
McTominay in. He's in the goddamn thumbnail.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah. I guess
It's gotta
McTominay
be
does
those-
make it, doesn't
It's
he?
got to be McTominay without a shadow of a doubt. I've never seen a more. Oh, he's a hard worker. He runs for the badge type of player in my life.
Big
He
shame.
plays centre
Oh
back.
my days. All right, Mason Mount.
100%. And then you've got
Yeah.
the last one's kind of those two were the two I thought of straight away, and then the last one was debatable. It's like Henderson, Milner,
Could
Gallagher.
you debate Gallagher over Mount now?
I was gonna suggest Declan.
Because
on,
Gallagher's a hard worker as well. like-
Reputation, though. Reputation, I guess Mount is
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. He's like the poster boy. of
Although
pretty much
he's
of it.
not, although I think he's a better footballer than Gallagher and all that. It's just reputation-wise, you can't really argue it, can you?
I don't think so, personally. But yeah,
We
I
got to
think,
have someone from Klopp's midfield in there, though. So
yeah, I think Henderson.
Anderson's
gotta
a
be
really hard
Henderson.
worker. He's a good
You
hard
guys
worker.
all
That's
agree
why he was.
Henderson?
Yeah. Hendo.
What about James Milner?
he doesn't really play as much though. When
No.
like Henderson still
El
starts.
Neni, Shaka. I don't know. Shaka's having a good season.
Xhaka's
Shaka's,
alright.
I think.
Look at that. Look at
I
that.
think Shaka's primary attribute, the first thing people think of is his temper.
I don't know. I think his passing is quite good, Xhaka. It's not perfect, but it's decent.
Pure British in that midfield.
very pure.
The thing that I will say as well, to be fair, there's a couple of good shouts. To be fair, in this, like El Neni is not a bad shout. I thought.
What about Højbjerg?
No, the thing is that I'd say like about someone like a Højbjerg or a
Højbjerg's
Rice.
a really good defensive though.
Yeah, I'd say that's the thing is like Højbjerg and Rice have got other attributes that I think of. Like you can, like I think you mentioned earlier about Rice, is like you can argue that when you actually watch them, they do pass the eye test, like sometimes. Whereas these three, like Henderson did to an extent like a couple of years ago, but these three very rarely pass the eye test. All you hear is just they run. They just run and vibes.
Hardworking, passionate, desire. All that shit.
All right, let's move over
that's
to attack,
Wingers.
ladies and gents. Let's see what we can get here. All right, let's start off with wingers. Right, left wing.
If you were asking me 12 months ago, I would have said Anthony Gordon, but he's actually been decent technically in the last few months. I won't say him.
Rashford.
I'm still unconvinced personally, but
I'm not convinced
Rashford
he's
seems
a great
to
player.
step up.
But...
Surely
I don't know, I
Daniel
feel
James
like-
has to be in there.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Daniel
Dan
James.
James.
He is a road runner.
Oh shit! Yeah, Daniel James.
Yeah, put him in.
That was quick. I guess the defense was the hardest part of this, huh?
And the keeper. I'm trying to
Well,
think
the
of like
keeper-
other wingers who are gonna actually
See, it'd be unfair to put a player like Broger in because he's not played enough for us.
Yeah, that's not fair.
There we go. Yeah, I didn't even know Dan James was playing for Fulham. Look at that. Left wing.
Okay. I'm trying to think of wingers. Foden, but like
No,
he's kind of talented.
Chris, you can't put Foden in hard
Foden?
work.
Foden is
What the
known for
fuck?
so much more than
He'd
just
be
being
an eye
hardworking.
test, Chris, if anything.
He's a bit. I think a bit of a mixture of both, but yeah, I can't put him in.
No,
Oh,
no, because
someone
you
took
don't.
Owen, I
You
think.
don't say hard work as one of his attributes. Foden right away. You just don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Remember the thing about that. The greatest thing about these players like hard work and
What about
Yeah.
Adama Traore?
I don't
left
think of
wing?
him though. I think of him
Yeah,
as
but
like
it's just winger,
driving
winger.
past players and like I feel like he's at least a little bit like he can dribble.
No, what I think of Adama Traore, a big, powerful
Baby
guy,
oil.
up and
Just-
down
just
that
run.
wing, just running
The
up
thing
and
is, like,
down.
I think
Again,
Jordan
like,
Iyer
part
is
of
in
me-
there.
and this isn't in a disrespectful way. This is just the way he like plays. Well, it was until like he's changed a little bit. Was Jamie Vardy? I wanted to put a striker because again, like he does
Yeah.
just run a lot. Like that's the way he plays. And again, it's maybe not necessarily a like a
But at least
disrespectful
Jamie
thing. It's
Vardy, you
just he
think
runs a lot.
of goals?
I was
yeah.
gonna say Danny Ings for striker.
Nah, I don't know. I think of him as
no, I
decent poacher.
don't think of hard work.
Yeah, I don't think he's
What about
that
Kai
hard
Havertz?
working, now that I
What about
think
Kai
of it.
Havertz?
No.
No,
No, maybe, but
he's going in the other team.
I mean, this might not be a bad shout. Christian Pulisic for left wing.
No.
No one says anything about hard work about him.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
no, it doesn't.
But, guys,
I feel like he always tries hard.
Guys, it's very simple. When you think about the player, what do people say about him first? Hard
Injury
work.
prone.
Think of players
Yeah.
like that. What people say about them.
Left wing is hard.
Maybe I'm trying to think.
Adama Traore is one for me, but you said because he's right winger. I can't put him on there.
Bro's not a bad shout.
No,
either,
but he's a bit
not.
unfair. He's a bit
They
unfair.
don't say hard work about Brojo. That is his only
Yeah.
thing. Remember, hard
That's
work
what I'm
and
thinking though.
running-
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't
like
know.
when they spoke about Brozier, it wasn't about he works hard to get into the box and whatnot,
Yeah.
or he works hard and what. It was about like having an eye for goal and stuff like that. Like there was actually a level of technical ability that they
Alright,
spoke.
alright, fair enough. Damn, this one's freaking hard.
Adama Traore is.
Now you pick a harder work than Alex St. Maximum.
See,
No, I don't.
Like,
Think,
at least
maybe.
The dribbling.
I feel like Alex St. Maximum has so much dribbling
I
ability.
think
though.
Joel Linton. I mean, he's a midfield now, isn't he? So it's not. I was.
Yeah.
Can't really put him in there.
Oh,
You can't put him in there.
The only person I can think of was Anthony Gordon for left
Maybe
wing.
Gordon.
Wait, where does Anthony Antonio go play? Strike, isn't it?
Antonio plays as a striker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back through the teams again.
Actually,
Um,
Antonio is a good shout. Isn't he? Yeah, Antonio
Ooh,
is a good shout.
wait.
Can't even lie. I think that might be the one.
Nketiah.
He's not a starter
What
though, is
about? No, I wouldn't say Harrison. I was going to suggest Harrison.
he? He's up there actually. I can't lie. I mean, he's not the.
Gotta be
person.
hardworking if you're at Leeds, right?
Yeah.
Who are you
Bielsa?
thinking?
Harrison, but I feel like
Harrison's
Harrison
not a bad shout, to be
provides
fair.
more.
Again, like the other player I was thinking of, just because again was a Leeds player. I was thinking Aronson for left wing. Again, not as I said earlier, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like some of these players being here, yeah, a lot of these players that are in here are garbage. But Aronson does run a lot.
I think
Like, one of his main
Antonio's got to be in it. I
attributes.
can't lie. I think Antonio's got to be in there.
Antonio
Antonio's a
can
left
play.
wing, though.
You can play him left wing, I think.
Nah.
I mean, Antonio wouldn't be
Striker.
a shout for. It wouldn't be a bad shout for a striker unless we can think of something else.
Yeah, I was thinking of him, but because he is a hard worker.
So I guess we can all come to a consensus that Antonio
Adama.
for striker.
Yeah.
There wasn't like it's annoying that some people have left the Premier League because there's a couple of strikers I'm thinking of if they were still in the Premier League.
What,
they'd be
Timo?
shooting. Timo and Lacazette, 100% would be.
Like,
the
you
two
think is Lacazette a hard worker?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Like he's got nothing else. All I heard was he
But
worked
no,
hard.
but Chris, that's what the Arsenal fans said about him. That's one of his top attributes.
Oh.
Was that
He's
he worked
hard
hard for
working.
the team. He
Don't
helps the
think
team.
about think about what people say about players as their top attribute is hard working and running. That's what we mean by
Another one. I mean, I feel like Martial provides more than just hardworking. I don't know if people say
He's
Martial's
just talent.
hard work.
That's what I'd say. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
He
with
wouldn't go in
Martial.
hard work, and he'd be more of an eye test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Damn, this is hard.
You could honestly. Gordon's not a bad shout.
Dwight McNeil. Is McNeil still in the Prem?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Jensen.
So with this hard work thing, then if we say they press a lot, would that count as well? Like, would you say?
It depends.
I
though,
think
because
Hey,
I
could
would
be
would
say
down
you,
to-
that.
would you guys put
could be down to
Jesse Lingard?
instructions. The press.
Is
so
he
I
a
think-
wing?
Is Jesse Lingard? I feel like Jesse Lingard is the opposite of hard work. Look at his career.
This is. I don't know. This is why I think Adama Truck. Because the reason why I say it's him, because all I see him do is run up down that wing and then whip it in.
Boys, I have a suggestion. We could move Mount to the left wing and put a midfielder.
No,
He does
no.
play
in place of
wing.
him. He
No,
has
we're-
played
we're
left
gonna-
wing
No, we're gonna
Yeah.
play. We're gonna play players in their position, whether it's a winger or what.
Ah.
in their position.
I don't know. Lingard does work hard.
I think if you're going for an out-and-out left winger, maybe putting Gordon then.
Is he actually a left winger on the thing?
Well,
Yeah, I
I think
think-
Dan
yeah, I
James
think he
played.
is.
Dan James.
I thought he played right.
I don't think Dan James
mean-
plays.
Does he play for Fulham? No.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think
on-
putting
he's at
Gordon
Fulham.
in would be a bad idea, though. I mean, that is mostly
Well,
what he's
Smith,
known for
where's he
is the
play?
hard work.
Does
He
he
does
I think at the
He's-
minute he
he's
plays
always
right wing
injured.
for Everton, but I don't know
Oh,
if
he's
he
injured,
is left wing in the game.
Lingard or whoever.
It's not can't be Lingard, though. I don't think you can.
I'm leaning more towards Gordon than I am the other. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Lingard.
thinking Gordon
I was
too.
gonna say Jordan, are you? Man?
He is. He's a shout though, John. Like,
That's to be fair, that's not like a bad shout with Jordan, are you? Like he's just
but he plays centrally more often than not, doesn't he?
I think he plays he plays wide. For
I think he plays wide right, I think.
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't mind. I understand mind those options.
All right. So I'm gonna say Gordon.
I'll
Anyone
vote Gordon.
opposed?
I'll vote Gordon as well. Okay.
Gordon. Okay, we're
Let's
gonna
say
go for
Gordon.
Gordon.
He's been with you all night, man.
I mean, he's having
Oh, he is a
a
left
good season, but I mean, he is hardworking. It's
Good.
one of the first things you notice. Okay, cool. So, any objections towards this 11 that we have here?
No.
I'm okay with that. The only question I had was left back, but I just can't think of anyone better to put in. I
That
genuinely
side is ass. What's that?
That team is ass.
What are you talking
Your
about?
ass.
Mason Mount is captain of this team. Or actually, it'd be between
I'd
Henderson
feel,
and Mason.
I'd feel so bad for Antonio having to play in this team, and Lloris. To be fair, I feel so bad
Alright.
for the pair of them.
Let me go ahead and prep
Christ, there's no creativity in that team whatsoever.
Let me let me prep the next one. real
Actually,
quick.
Mount's our best creator. Jesus, in that midfield.
Jesus.
While I go ahead
While
and prep the
Mark's
next
doing
one.
this, can we just like clarify for the eye test what like the criteria here? 'Cause
I go
Is it
ahead.
like the same? Is it like the same sort of? Is it the same
Technical
sort of-
because
ability, good
I'd
look
say
at
for like the
the
eye
eye.
test thing, I'd say that the just seen C1's comment. Sorry, I'd say the eye test would be like maybe the stats don't back them up, but when you watch them,
Yeah,
like you have to watch them to understand.
like
To, like,
a bit
understand
like
who
Eden
they are.
Hazard.
But, like the stats don't necessarily back them up.
Yeah, but Hazard did have great stats, Chris.
He didn't know he did, but he didn't always have like amazing like Sterling's stats like for goals and assists always beat like Hazard a lot of times. And
I think
we know
only
he was a
beat.
fair player.
I thought he only beat when Hazard was in the Premier League. I thought he only beat it like once.
I think he beat him a few times like for goals and assists because he used to get a lot of goals. That Sarri season Hazard got a lot of goals.
I think that was Sterling's best goal scoring season, though.
Oh yeah, Sterling had a lot too.
All right,
I'd
ladies
also
and
maybe
gents.
say that this would be players that people don't rate unless they watch them. Because I have an idea for centre back when we eventually get there.
Oh,
Okay.
God,
So let's go ahead and start off with the goalkeeper. Eye
Oh, no.
test starting
Edison.
11.
Personally.
Allison. Oh no,
No, Edison.
I think Allison's
Yeah,
still
so,
better.
there's a couple
Not
I
on
think
the
Edison
ball. I
you
don't
could put in
think.
there.
Not on the ball.
I'll be
I would
real.
say
I think you could put,
Ramsdale.
I was gonna say I think the 3 or 4 I was thinking of that I didn't think should have gone in the other one was Edison, Pickford for me because I don't think people rate him until they actually watch him, and then he does have some good games. Or Ramsdale were kind of 3 I was thinking of.
My vote's for Ramsdale, just because he always looks like he makes dramatic saves, and they're not really.
I'm going with
as good.
Edison.
Yeah, I'm going with Edison as well.
Yeah,
I
we
would
got 2
say
for
Alisson.
Edison,
What you
1
go?
for Ramsdale.
But if it's no Allison, I'm going to pick Edison.
Well done, Chris.
Edison.
Proud
That's
of
3
you.
for
I'd
Edison.
go Edison as well then. I'd go Edison as well then.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll vote with Marshall.
No,
Yeah, I'll
'cause
vote.
I think Ramsdale actually makes saves that are important.
He does,
Edison,
yeah.
I think that there's an aura around Edison that's too big.
Pep's made him look like an all-time.
Yeah, like they try and put him against Allison, and Allison is
It's
just
not
way
comparison,
better
is
than
it? Yeah.
There's no
Fair enough.
comparison.
Fair enough.
Oh, eye test.
De Gea doesn't pass the eye
No,
test.
he
though.
No.
he doesn't pass anything.
No.
He doesn't pass the stats.
Yeah.
And this is now and then.
There is a reason that United fans want him sold. There's a reason that quite a few United fans want him sold.
All right, let's go for center back pairing. Eye test
Yeah,
center
I
back.
go-
I was
First
thinking
one
of-
is I think the first one is John Stones, just because he's so. I think
That was the one. That was what I was going to say.
He's so
I was gonna
underrated.
say-
He's the
I
best.
was going to say
centre-back.
Stones and Webster because a lot of people that seem to watch Webster rate him highly.
He's a baller, Webster. Absolute
Well,
baller.
what did Thiago Silva? Because he's really good on the ball and everything.
No,
the thing is,
but
I think
don't-
Silver's rated. Like the thing
it's
for
just
me
not
with
about
this
being
team is
rated.
it's people that aren't rated unless you watch them. Like
I don't rate Edson.
I'd put in. I'm trying to think of other players.
I just know he's good on the ball. And
I think
everything.
Stones. I personally, you might all disagree, but I think Stones is City's best centre back, and I've said that for a while.
I think
Okay, Stones gets in. Yeah.
I think C1's got a good shout. I think you could include Matip in here. He never seems to be like spoken about
that's a
in
good point, actually.
as a quality
Matip
centre back.
is
He
not a
actually
bad
is.
He's had a
shout
better
either.
season than Van Dijk easily as well.
He did.
Yeah,
Oh, he
he's
did
not-
like the.
Matip's
I
not
think
rated unless you watch him. Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think either last season or the season beforehand, the first like 4 or 5 months of the season, he was better than Van Dijk. He was much
Yeah.
better than Van Dijk. Like
Would you guys?
a
Would you?
year or two ago?
Would you guys say? Would you guys say? Oh my God! How am I forgetting? I'm blanking on the name right now. Oh my God! I just had it. Oh, would you guys say Tarkowski is an eye test? He's better
No.
than people
What is?
say.
What is? Hang on. Sorry. What is your obsession with Tarkowski? I
only mentioned him once.
Hang on. To link Tarkowski of any eye test shows you need an eye test. Yeah.
Marshall,
Honestly.
you really soundboarded yourself there.
Jesus.
I
Tarkowski.
triggered Andrew.
You did.
But like,
You-
isn't he better than what people make him out to be?
I'm trying to think of other. I think you could put players
I
like
think you could
maybe-
include. To be fair, I think you could include Ben White in this because I actually think like
Wait,
he's
are we,
better.
sorry, are we getting mixed
critical.
up? Are we getting mixed up on what we? I think we're getting mixed up on what we think the eye test is. I think. I don't know if Marshall and I are coming from a different way, that we're selecting players who people think are better than they are, not that you only rate them until you watch them. Do you know what I mean? That are underrated, because that would be more of an underrated team, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Tarkowski is not. I don't think.
So what you're thinking about is like an overrated team.
Yeah, like people like just base them like and you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. That I think that's a better idea.
Matip would be for me like someone who's underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Wait, so
yeah.
We should have a triple threat now. An underrated team.
wait,
Oh,
So,
my
yeah,
God.
it would be an overrated team.
Wait, so
Yeah.
what?
Ooh.
Wait, I'm confused now. So are we doing is this
Players
team-
that,
Okay,
that
you're
aren't as
thinking,
good as
so
they
you're
look.
thinking with this team. Yeah, so you're thinking this team that they don't like. I kind of see what you mean.
Yeah, I thought it was just eye test like that. Like for example,
best players
centre back-
aesthetically pleasing to watch?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
the
thought we
watch.
were doing.
That's why I picked.
Which
it
is why I
because
voted Ramsdale originally. Because he's not as good as he actually looks.
Well, no, that's why I picked Edison, because he's not as good as he looks.
But
Yeah.
Edison
Fair.
on the I like
On the
watching
ball.
Edison play on the ball, like for a keeper
Yeah.
on the ball. though.
Edison's just lucky he's not been caught. He's nearly been caught quite a few times.
That's a fair argument. That's a fair
So
argument.
I,
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think
but compare-
I think it's players
No.
that have a built-up reputation, and then you watch them, they're not as good as you think they are.
Like Jack Grealish.
Like Jack Grealish.
It's
That was
about
like-
Well,
that.
Jack
point-
Grealish is
that's-
good, but he just sucks for Man
That's the
City.
point I wanted him on the thumbnail. But I think
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
fair enough.
great.
Oh,
Do you know
okay.
what
If
I
we're
mean?
going that route, then that opens up some possibilities.
That's what I mean. That's what I thought we were doing. That's why
Mhm.
people with the hard working, it was like, no, not hard working. It's hard working. Is their really running are their main two attributes. There's nothing else really in their game essentially that you rate them for.
Okay,
Whereas
I
Spears-
retract Stones then. If you're doing like
Yeah,
that,
I was
I-
about to say,
Yeah,
yeah.
I retract Stones because he was gonna who I was putting because he's like rated he's rated decently, but he's
Yeah.
comfortably England's best centre back.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
So,
he
like
is
a
and
defender,
people
a central
don't rate him
defender
that
a central defender everyone lauds about. But then
I'm
when you-
putting in
when you
Diaz
watch-
then. I don't even care. You
I
might
was
be
about to
putting
say
Diaz.
I've got two, and
Go
one
on.
is going to piss people off. Diaz and Varane.
Yeah, I agree. I totally.
I like Varane as he's a decent centre back, but people put him on this pedestal that he is not on.
Yeah, I like Varane a lot.
I was going to put
I
Gabriel.
think he's
from
not
Arsenal.
nearly as good as people
Yes,
think.
actually, no,
So,
I
like,
take
the
out-
thing is,
take out,
I think Gabriel, like Arsenal fans rate him a bit high, but I think he's actually like he is good. Whereas like the way I see Varane rated is like he's good, but people rate him like he's
I
one of the
dunno,
best.
though, I
Rated him
can't-
So
like he was
can
one
we
of the best
can
centre
we
backs in
agree
the
on
league.
Varane then? He
No, I'd
definitely-
rather put in Diaz and Gabriel.
I think
can't even
Diaz
lie.
is the one that like because again he's a very good centre back, but he's been found out a number of times.
Yeah,
Ruben Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very good centre back, but again,
I think
he's
he's
been-
great. I think his reputation is higher than it should be.
Even Pep's seen it a little
Remember, he
bit.
came in
Ooh.
after the first season, and people have said he's better than Van
Well,
Dijk.
Yeah, that's
I've got an
just-
even I've got an
okay.
even more unpopular one.
Go on.
Van Dijk.
I was gonna say like Van Dijk. Like, what's the difference between Diaz and Van Dijk?
No,
Because, like,
I guess
again,
you-
like,
it's different, so.
he was spoken of as one of the best centre backs
True,
of
but
the
he-
decade he's been
no,
put
I-
in.
I
To be
know, but
fair
he's
to him,
still-
though, he did get that bad
Yeah,
injury.
He's still. Listen, I can understand like there's an argument to say he's not one of the best of all time, but he is
But-
still a great defender. He does
people-
pass the eye test.
have,
That's
but
fair.
have
Because-
people
yeah.
also like with Van Dijk, yeah, he does get a lot of criticism by people as well, though. Like, if people haven't even noticed that Diaz has been a bit out of favour with City in the last few months, in and out. Like, he hasn't been that nailed on starter that he was in his first season, and he has made errors, but people don't seem to pick up on it. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Diaz
put in
should be in
Diaz
the
for
team.
one of them. I think we all agree
I
on
think
Diaz
we
or the
pick
majority.
Diaz.
and
agrees.
I'm backing Andrew with Gabriel as well. He's mid. He is mid as fuck.
What other? If he'd been in the league for longer, I'd maybe consider putting Koulibaly in.
Maybe.
Because
I
I
don't know.
can't lie, the way Chelsea fans, and I'll admit I was maybe guilty of doing this a little bit, spoke about him. He
Yeah,
has
I
been
can't.
garbage.
Yeah,
I think
I can't deny
Koulibaly's
that.
been up and down this season. I think he's had good performances.
I think he had
shocking
2 good
ones.
games in the beginning with Conte,
His
and then it's
first 2
been
games
downhill
were
from
good.
there.
His first
Like the
2
Tottenham game, I thought he was. Like,
I was going to say,
really
I
good
think he's
now.
only had one
Mhm.
good game, and that was the Tottenham game. Every other game I've seen him
I
in,
thought he was
just
good
looked-
versus
You know, the
Everton.
Spurs game?
He was
I
great.
thought
Oh, the
versus
Everton game, yeah.
Everton game, I thought he was pretty good, Scott.
Yeah, he
genuinely
got
forgot
like
he played against Everton.
he got a key pass that led to the penalty and just solid saved us a couple of times.
I think he probably forgot most who played on that day because
So
that goal game was
Koulibaly,
awful.
wait, let's throw in Koulibaly. We could throw in Koulibaly into the mix. I don't want to like.
I think it's
you know, be
unfair.
biased as
I'd
well.
rather put it in. Like
Yeah,
a
I
player
think
like
it's maybe a bit
Gabriel.
disappointing in the league.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
all.
all right, fair.
Considering Koulibaly
Gabriel-
has been like criticised a lot more than a player like Gabriel has.
So we have 2, Gabriel and Diaz, or not Diaz. I'm sorry, Varane, Gabriel and Varane. It's really between those 2.
If you're going about people not as good as I think, I think Gabriel.
I would
Yeah,
say
I-
Varane. I don't think people. I don't do Arsenal fans really rate Gabriel that highly?
Yes.
He
They
is
said he's
so
better than-
rated.
They said he's
They
better
rate him
than
highly, but I think the thing is, I don't think they rate Gabriel as being one of the best centre backs in the league. I just think they rate him as being a very good centre back. Most of the Arsenal fans I see that speak
Well,
about him.
do we
Whereas
want to
the way-
put a price tag? Do we want to put a price tag into this too? When
To
we
be
think about
fair,
how
The
Gabriel
way I
was the
saw,
cost versus
the way I
Varane?
saw Varane be spoken about, when it's like it's taken Lissandro Martinez to be next to him to show that he is anywhere near as good as people think he is.
That's the thing though. Like it's with Varane. I guess maybe Varane's a better shout actually because when people talk about Varane, they do talk about his trophies a lot and like his reputation. And if
United fans thought when like Varane came into United, they thought that the defensive issues were solved.
I was
Yeah,
going to say
put
what we're
Varane
calling
in
it
there.
Champions League Varane, and they're playing in the Europa League.
Yeah, put in Varane then. That's fair. I think Varane is better though than Gabriel. I think, but
Yeah, he's better, but again, going off this of what they're viewed as, or what they're touted to be, and what they actually are when you watch them.
Yeah, okay.
I think Varane fails the eye test more often than Gabriel does.
fair.
All right, let's go to right back or left back. Let's go to the left defensive backs.
Oh,
I'm gonna say Robertson for left back because and this is not because I think he's a bad player again, but I think people don't realise how close Tsimikas is to him as a left back, and people think that
Maybe.
he's so clear of Tsimikas when he's actually not.
he's
Like,
not
Tsimikas
anymore. No,
Is
he's not
as
anymore.
good, and if he's worse, he's only a little bit worse.
If we're talking Robertson like 2 years ago, I'd say I'd disagree, but as of last 2 years, he's been a bit average.
Because for the right back, I don't want to put Trent in because I think Trent is actually a very good fullback
Yeah.
going forward. I think he's arguably one of the best in the league, if not
That's
best.
just
He's
quite a
going through bad
casual
period.
option as well, isn't it?
And
Like,
people
if you-
know how bad he is defensively
yeah.
already.
Damn, why is it that every time we bring up defensive backs, I draw a blank?
Tarkowski.
I think Robertson's the best shout.
If we're
Who? I'm thinking of an Everton player that always
Tarkowski?
looks good. No, not besides Tarkowski, that looks good from the defensive back positions, but he never really shows it statistically.
Could you say?
Am I thinking
okay,
Justin?
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. Could you argue maybe Chilwell?
But Chilwell has goals and assists to back him
Yeah,
up.
but that's what I mean. It
I
can
see
cover
what he
sometimes.
means.
Yeah,
I see what he means because Chelsea fans said that Chilwell was the best left back in the league.
and I
or
do
left
rate
wing.
Chilwell to a good level. I'm just saying it's I think he's
I
useful.
I get what he means.
Okay.
But a right back, I was thinking of
Sounds
just
hard.
if we're going off
I'm
now,
gonna put in
I'd
Dalot.
maybe argue Walker.
I'm gonna. What about Dalot at United? I think he's a bit overrated. I think he's
I don't
kind
think
of
he's that
average.
rated though. Like,
I don't know.
but that's the thing. I just don't think Dallow's that rated.
Yeah, I
And he
don't think
does
he
it.
has a big reputation. And then you see him and you go, why has he got a
Mm.
reputation? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I keep thinking Justin for some reason.
Justin is
I
decent.
feel like he always looks better than what he actually is.
I'll say again, you could put him in the eye test, maybe Kieran Tierney.
Yeah, it's another shout.
I mean, that's not a bad shot either.
Came
He
with a
does-
good reputation.
You know, can I say one for right back? You know, see,
Oh,
I don't
it's
think people
Leicester, not.
people like for Arsenal, maybe even Tommy Asu. I think people overrate that guy at right back.
Tommy is good though. Like most of the times,
He's injury prone as fuck,
I
though.
just don't think.
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
he's injury prone as
I don't
shit.
think he outstands on anything. I think he's just a bit okay at everything. Then again, does he get hyped? Really, not really. No, I guess
See,
maybe not.
See, I can't really say anyone from Tottenham because they're all garbage. Apart from Spence, but he doesn't play. Right, I feel bad. He doesn't play.
Oh, Ben Godfrey. That's who I was thinking about.
I think
No,
he's better
but
when he
the
plays
thing is,
centre back.
no.
He's better.
He hasn't played one game.
Does he have? Let's set the parameters again. 'Cause everyone keeps forgetting. Does he have a big reputation or a good reputation, but then you watch him and you don't get it? Do you know what I mean? Ben Godfrey does not have a reputation as being a great fullback or right back,
Yeah,
and then you watch him and you go, "Why has he got that reputation?"
I think
You
you
know?
might have to go as. I think you might have to go with Walker then. Walker and Robertson as of now.
I think.
Walker
What I think.
Robertson.
Listen,
I would go Tierney.
For me, Walker's got that reputation, and when I watch him, I go, I don't get it because everyone goes, "Oh, he's got great recovery pace," and it's like, well, has
He
lost the
used to
ball
be
so
very
many-
good, but it's,
Has he lost the ball so many times then?
Yeah.
Or something? Do you know what I mean? I think Walker's got a reputation that he doesn't deserve, and when you watch him, he doesn't really do anything now. So
Not anymore.
I tell you what, I might have another one for left back, and this is again because of the way he was spoken about, especially by Chelsea fans. And again, I might have been guilty of this at the time in January of last season. Luca Digne has been horrific.
Ooh.
Maybe
he was linked to a lot. He was linked to a lot of teams when he was leaving.
And he
Not a
has
bad
been
shout.
horrifically bad.
So it's between Digne, Walker, and
No, I think Walker
would-
can go. No, because
I think Walker's got to be the right back again, mate. This isn't like
Okay.
I'd say again, for the hard work team. Some of these players aren't necessarily terrible. It's just they're not as good as people think they are.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And I think Walker now just isn't the same player. Like in a year or so, I'm like Cancelo's definitely taken over his position, 100%.
And then who did we say? Digne is
The
one.
left back, we're looking at Digne or Robertson.
I'll put Dino in there. Fuck it.
I'd be tempted to put Digne in more than Robertson, to be fair. Now,
I would say Digne. I think he had such a big reputation, still does, and he hasn't.
Remember,
really
he was
shown
at-
much.
He
for
was
it at
wasn't
all.
he from PSG's academy as well? And then he went to
I believe
Barcelona,
so.
or was it vice
I
versa?
don't know.
no, he was at PSG. I think he was at PSG. Went to Barca. Was also at Roma. And then he's a French
Any
international as well. For what?
Any oppositions to Digne, ladies and gents? No, I don't know who's the lady here, unless you want to identify as a lady.
I
So,
think
gents-
Digne is a good shout, actually.
Okay, so Digne. All right, Jesus Christ, it's the defense that always takes us forever.
Mm.
All right,
God.
on to the midfield. Let's see. Midfield.
Can I?
midfield.
I'm trying to think.
Go for
I'm gonna put
Mount in both teams.
I was gonna think of
What about Declan Rice?
he was one of them. I know.
Okay.
I've changed my opinion on this player.
I was gonna put in a shout for Douglas Luiz.
He doesn't really play as much though.
I
think it's like-
Marshall. Again, I tell you, I have to do it.
You don't
because everyone
think-
keeps-
I think Rice actually deserves
Marshall,
to go in here.
Has he got a reputation
Yeah, I'll
that
put
is
Rice.
so good, but then you watch him and you go, why? He's not got.
I think a lot of people rate Douglas Luiz. He
No,
just
they
doesn't
don't.
perform.
Oh yeah,
don't
he's
rate
rated highly, Marshall.
He was just linked.
All
no,
right,
he
all right.
was just
Can I
linked to
also-
Arsenal.
Sorry guys, I live in my own
Can
US
I
bubble.
also like? This might be a bit of a.
I talk to Bowley every weekend.
This might be a
I'm
bit
going
of a.
to say in here as well, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think people
There.
have caught on to him though. I think.
No,
But not
he's
fully,
Still,
like-
but no, not because he's still got that reputation when you watch him. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
true.
It's like- so I put Fernandes in there.
Yeah,
I-
I definitely think Fernandes for
this
sure.
is I have changed my opinion this part of the last year and a bit. Yeah, I was even thinking maybe Tielemans or something like that because
That's not a bad shout.
I've been watching him for the last year or so. I mean, you could even put in maybe a Ward-Prowse. Honestly, I think he's
Do you-
overrated as well. I can't even
Yeah,
lie.
Do you guys think Madison lives up to the hype?
Yes.
I think
Most of the
he-
time, yeah.
he's just known as like a
Actually, I
decent
don't think he's
midfielder.
rated that much. Actually.
Like,
No,
I
he-
think he is. But
He
the
was
problem
at
I-
point, maybe.
I think
the
he
problem I
definitely
see
had a
with
lot of hype to
Madison
him.
is the problem I see with Madison is like for me he just looks like a player that's not like he performs most of the
yeah.
time, but when he doesn't, it looks like he's on an island of just shit. Like
The
he's
last two
literally
seasons,
surrounded
he's
by
What
stepped up,
about
to be fair.
I know this player that I used to rate very highly, but he's just dropped off, and that's Fabinho. He's been shit. He's been awful, and I still see Liverpool fans say in recent time, well, not Liverpool fans, just people in general.
put Kante in there.
I was just about to say Kante.
Maybe,
But Kante barely plays like he's.
but
No,
he's
That's
no,
the
but
problem.
still.
No, but yeah, I'd say he gets
Oh,
put on
I've
a
got one,
pedestal
I've got
by
one.
Chelsea
I-
fans.
He's
that
still-
he
he's
loves.
still got a reputation. That
What about
he's not-
Casemiro?
What
What
about-
No, he's not. No, he's not been on.
Casemiro's
No,
barely
okay.
played.
Casimir's still really good. I still like. But like Declan Rice has been
Rice,
overhyped,
maybe,
and he's 100
Yeah,
million
I'd
pounds.
probably say Rice and Kante as the other
Yeah,
two.
I think
Would
that's
you
fair.
say last
get-
season Rice kind of backed up the hype?
No,
Nah,
But did he though?
no.
I think
Because like most times when I watch
Wasn't he
him,
one of the
like I
better
watched him
DMs
in the
last
Europa
season?
League.
Yeah,
He
he's
got
alright.
bullied in the
Marshall, when you watch
he got
him,
bullied in
though-
the Europa League by a couple of players, like by a Dortmund reject and Switzerland's fourth choice centre midfielder. Like every time I saw him, he doesn't look impressive when I watch him, and he's rated as this like
that's
100
what I
million
mean,
world class DM.
That's what I mean. When you watch him, he doesn't really stand out.
he's like a decent defensive midfielder.
Yeah,
A
but he's.
decent
I
one.
mean,
Like, yeah,
Why-
he's
why-
DMs
why-
in general
comfortable,
don't really
like-
stand out, do they?
No,
Yeah, he's a good 50 to 60 million pound DM, not this 100 million pound world class DM that some people tout him
Yeah.
as.
Okay, so I guess Deckers,
Yeah.
I
everyone.
think Declan
Yeah.
Rice has to be that middle guy.
Okie. I'm gonna be in this goddamn fucking starting 11 by the end of this, thanks to Andrew.
And Tarkowski won't be there.
I think with like for like the wingers, yeah. I know you
I've
got.
got
You're
I've got the left winger already.
You're gonna put Grealish in, aren't you? Because he's in the
No,
thumbnail.
well, Grealish is
I've
going.
got the front. Actually, I might have the
I've
front
got-
line
I've
in.
got-
To be fair.
I've got to put Martinelli in there somewhere. I just.
Oh, he's shit. Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think he's
Dog
I
shit.
think he's so.
He's shit,
I think
Marshall. Don't even
his
know.
reputation is so like, and then I just don't. But I'm willing to be. Grealish should go in it. So really, Grealish just goes on the left.
I was
side.
going to say, I think
Yeah.
for me personally, based on what I've seen and the fact that they're so hit and miss,
that's
I was
not a
going to
bad
say that the
shout.
front line is being Grealish, Havertz, Foden.
I agree with two of them. I'm not too sure
Like-
about Foden.
I'm
I
not
don't know
gonna
about
be
Foden.
The
in
thing for me
I
with
think-
Foden is, I'm not saying he's bad, but
No.
More
no,
often than
yeah,
not, more often than not, he just doesn't, like you
But
mentioned with Rice, he just
The
doesn't
thing
stand
is,
out.
though,
I
the thing
mean-
is, though, like the thing is with Foden, though, I think there's some things that he's,
I never said
Done.
shit. C1. I just think he's just not
you know,
what people say. he is.
you know, with Foden, though, I still
Chris
see
said it.
some things from him.
But
Where I
I-
think he's just a special talent. So
With Martinelli.
no, Foden, Chris.
Oh no.
Oh, we all at least agree on Grealish. So let me
Martinelli
see.
Concentrate,
awful,
Chris,
though.
and Havertz. Put Havertz up top.
Oh
Well,
no, I think I might have got
Ronaldo.
a better answer. Oh, I might have a better answer for striker. Oh, I don't know how many people actually rate him anymore.
Who?
Ronaldo?
I
Yeah,
I'm sure half the world does.
yeah, but
he's
they're just
garbage.
fanboys,
Like
aren't they?
he's just not.
No,
Right.
but I would suggest to you that everyone now knows he's on the downward curve.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah, that's
accepted
the
that.
thing.
Whereas, like, I'd put Havertz up there because you got the Havertz stands that are jizzing in
I
their
can't lie
pants
though.
over his performance the other night.
I get he's been really bad, and I'd see why you put him in this list. I still think there's a player.
Yeah, I understand.
I still
No,
think there
but
is
the
a
thing
player.
is, the thing is, his reputation, and when he goes on the pitch, he doesn't pass the eye test of his reputation.
Yeah, like when people call him generational and shit.
Yeah,
100%.
the people are jizzing in their pants after his 2 goals in the midweek. In international.
And one of them was a goalkeeper error by Pope. I mean, it was
Yeah,
good
exactly.
to poach. It was good to poach.
And
Don't
one
get
of
me
them
wrong.
is a shot that no Chelsea fan will ever see when he's in a blue shirt.
And I
Yep,
can't even lie. I think an average. I don't even think his first goal, the long shot or whatever. I don't even think it was amazing. I can't even lie. I thought it was a good effort. It was a good effort. And I like Havertz.
You can
I
convince
do
me.
like him. But
But you could put Havertz on the right and put Martial or up front. So Anthony Martial.
But
The other one I was thinking of,
maybe.
What were you thinking of, Scott?
but he's a left winger, but I think he deserves to be in this. Is Son. Like
He's
a purple patch player.
I'd happily back that. I'd happily back for the.
he's
for
a
the
purple
agenda
patch
and
player.
2 purple patch. Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, he is
mean-
a quality player in terms of like on his day, but there's so many times where it's just like it's just purple patches. Like he'll have like a run of like 5
I'm waiting
games.
for Chris to say Harry Kane. I'm just waiting for it. So I wish I could.
I would throw
someone.
I would throw Jadon Sancho into the mix too.
Maybe actually.
That's
It's not a bad shout. It's not an awful shout at all.
It's not a bad shot.
80
I think
I
you'd
got it
have
right,
to-
Andrew. There we go.
Yeah.
Sure, you're not going to say Tarkowski.
I would. I'd still put Havertz in it somewhere. I'm sorry, I'd still put Havertz in
attack
it somewhere.
Super sub.
No, in the starting 11, I'd put him.
Yeah, I think Havertz has got to go in there. Yeah, because the way that people bang on
Yeah.
about it,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. All right, I can't.
regardless
I
of
gotta put
whether
my
he's
bias
right wing or
aside,
striker,
Yeah,
he definitely
right or
deserves
up
to be in
front, I
there.
don't care.
but I put this nice card.
Get
in
the
for him.
informal. Yeah.
Also, can I just say the slander name that I've heard from him is brilliant. Calling him perverts is just fucking brilliant. Like, I don't know who thought that
Oh
name.
my
Brilliant.
days!
Pervert, yeah.
No.
I'm trying to think. I'd
that
still
one
argue for
hurts.
Martinelli. Just somehow get him in there. I think the guy is wank. He's Werner.
I'm
with
hesitant.
confidence.
I feel like you guys,
Werner
would,
with
if you didn't know
confidence.
about me, you would think I'm a fucking Arsenal fan. But like, I don't know. I feel
Fucking
like he has the goal.
Tarkowski fanboy. That's
He
what
has
you
the
are.
goal. He has the
Yeah.
goals to back himself up a little bit.
Marshall, you send me your
Pulisic
address
is a
there
bad
for Christmas. For Christmas, you're getting a Tarkowski mug. All right, you're getting a mug with Tarkowski's face on it. That is your Christmas present.
There's a few other options I'm thinking of, but the problem is that I don't know how many people rate them.
because
Because,
everyone's not rated Rashford for 2 years, so I can't.
yeah,
put
no,
Rashford.
no one rates Rashford.
Ziyech?
Yeah,
Ziyech?
No one rates
no
him
one
though.
rates
Like
him,
the,
Marshall.
I was
No one
thinking
rates him.
Pulisic because I know he's
The
obviously
American
got a fan base
fan
in
base,
America. Like, I don't know how many people
I
actually
feel like
rate him.
when Ziyech came into the club, everyone was like, "Oh my god, we
Yeah,
got
but
Ziyech."
everyone acknowledges him now as shit.
Now we actually watch
Okay,
him play
fair,
week in,
fair.
week out. Yeah.
There's no Ziyech. There
There's
might
like
be
one
Ziyech
Ziyech
stat.
stat.
One Ziyech stat.
I mean, if Callum Hudson-Odoi was still on this team, still
Oh
in the
yeah,
Prem.
Hudson-Odoi was left in Germany. Yeah, Lord, Hudson, he's just lucky he's on loan in Germany. Yeah, he would definitely.
I mean,
I see. Okay, let's do this. I vote for Anthony Martial to go in.
Martial is a right wing.
He's just been
Because people
Or-
at Man
or
United
just
fans are
striker.
still waiting after 7 years for him to do something. So you know,
Well, you put it that way.
I'd even maybe throw DCL in there.
Dominic
Don't
Calvert-Lewin.
say that to Marshall. Don't say it to Marshall. Marshall.
You know what?
Right, let's say.
I
That's
rate
a shout.
him.
He just
That's a
does
shout.
like I
He
don't
gets- His
understand.
reputation is far exceeds what he does on the pitch.
True,
He
His
had
but I
a
don't
good
think
season.
his
He's literally
reputation.
Tammy Abraham with heading. That's all he is.
But
I
he's
think
got worse
maybe
in-cup
Tammy's a
players
better
than
finisher.
Tammy as well. I think he's got
Yeah.
worse in-cup players than Tammy as well.
Yeah, I think I think he only heads better than Tammy.
I feel like Alex St. Maximin is overrated too, but that could just be me.
I would have agreed with you 12 months ago, but I've changed my mind a little bit on him.
No, but Mikel Arteta. No, I don't think. I think that's very. That's a minority.
Okay,
now.
this is
Yeah.
It's a
What about Saka? Can I throw that name in there?
No.
Nah, he has the stats to back
He's
him
good.
up.
No, he's good.
I don't think, again, no one
He's
rates him
good.
apart from, like, even Arsenal fans don't rate him as being like world class or anything.
But then also
Like-
when you watch Saka, you get it too.
I
You're
rate
like, oh, this
Saka.
kid's
I
pretty
do.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, I do
Like,
get it.
Saka
I do
more
get
So
often
it.
than not,
that's the
actually
mean. He
play
passes.
well.
For me, he passes the eye
He
test.
passes the eye test.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. We're talking about
Martial
people who-
doesn't.
That's why we got like Havertz in when he's got the people build
I
up his
feel like
reputation.
I know we said Son earlier, but I feel like Son does pass the eye test to a certain extent too.
That's fair.
No, he does have
I mean,
good
Havertz
pace
doesn't
and
even have a purple.
movement.
Havertz doesn't
Son-
even have a purple patch.
Yeah,
Yeah, Son
Havertz
would
doesn't
not
even
be
have
my
purple
first
patches
choice
really.
by any
Yeah.
means. He would not be
I'd
my
love him
first
to have
choice.
purple patches. Then it'd be great.
Mount right wing.
Mount doesn't have Mount doesn't have Norwich
Pulisic
and
goes
Watford
up there for
anymore,
me too.
so-
Not a terrible.
Okay, so Pulisic, Martial. That's two. I mean, Jadon
What
Sancho.
about Richarlison? Do people rate Richarlison?
I would have said that before this season, but like he's backed it up.
Yeah,
This season.
unfortunately, Richarlison's backed it up this season.
Like,
He has actually. Like, there's an argument
scored
to
a
be
couple
made.
of
He's been.
goals.
There's genuinely an argument to be made that he's been.
Will he benched Son? He benched Son.
Yeah, but Son's been
much.
awful until like the last game.
No, but it's not even the fact that he's benched Son. It's the fact that when he's played, like I said, like it's him or Kulusevski is arguably their best attacker
Yeah.
this season. Like he's actually passed the eye test.
I hate to say that, but yeah, he has.
I need Richarlison to have bad form so we can go back to not liking him.
So
The other name that I was
Martial,
thinking of, but I
Pulisic-
feel like, again, I don't know. Would you say Salah in this?
I was thinking maybe. To be fair, if you're putting Kante in there for like recency, you could actually make an argument for Salah. Can't even lie.
Because people put
Yeah.
Salah. I've seen. It's the international break, so of course there's these. I've seen people been like, "Who you taking in their prime, Salah or Neymar?"
Ha!
Freaking Velvet Sean in chat right now is fuming probably.
Let's go backstage then, yeah? We'll go backstage.
You mentioned his precious Salah.
Because like again, like similarly with like the Kante thing, like Will mentioned, like he's not terrible, but people put him as this like one of the greatest players to ever grace the Premier League. He's not.
No,
But wouldn't you
I
say
understand.
when you see him play, he does pass the eye test though?
He has
I don't
passed
know.
the eye test. Yeah,
Yeah.
He has, but he
I'm just
has.
trying to
at
think
times.
of people that
Like,
constantly don't pass the eye test. Like, you
Uh,
know, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a shout. I really do.
Calvert-Lewin, Martial, Pulisic are the ones that are in that criteria, I think. And it's just
I'm
a
quite
matter of
happy to
figuring
put. I'm
out.
quite happy to put Pulisic in because you could say that Martial at least had one good season, 1920 when he bagged like, or 2021 was it when he bagged like 20 league goals and stuff like that. Pulisic is
Yeah.
still waiting for his first lockdown form to come back. Do you know what I mean? And it's like
True.
look at him now with his book, like look at him now talking out like he's been liberated or something like that, and we still get people.
For real.
Let's give him a chance. He can do it. It's like we've been waiting 2 years for this guy to do something. Maybe Pulisic.
I'm thinking Pulisic, to be honest. Maybe put him as a striker and move Havertz to the right wing.
No, you could leave Pulisic on the right. It's fine.
yeah.
Position he can't play.
But whatever,
He
man. I
play
don't
right
know
mid.
what position he can play. He's
He used
He's
to be
the
a right
only.
mid forward.
He's the only winger that can only play on the
He's
left.
right-footed. But this is a weird thing. It's like him and Cho. The right foot,
I know.
but they can't play right wing. It's like what?
No, but at least
What's
Cho
No,
played
no,
on both
Cho-
ends.
Cho
Pulisic
can
can never
play
play
right.
on the right.
Cho can play right wing because he's at least got a decent cross on him. Whereas
Yeah.
Pulisic has
I
no.
don't know if
Pulisic-
Pulisic has got a good cross.
Pulisic doesn't have an ounce of creativity in his body.
Yeah, but it's like then you get like, oh yeah, well he did this, and that, and then
You're like, this is
doesn't
hurting
pass-
Will a little bit on the
pass any
inside.
eye test really. I'd put maybe Pulisic then, or Dominic Calvert-Lewin, maybe.
My votes are Pulisic. Even though
Uh,
the comments on the last
just-
video are trying to say
I'll say
we're
just
too
for
harsh
shits
on
and giggles.
Pulisic.
I'll say Pulisic as well. I don't even necessarily know if it's the correct answer, but just for shits
Will,
and giggles.
Will,
why
are
not?
you okay? Are you okay with Pulisic on the right wing? I think Will's
He's on
okay.
mute.
Will has May passed away. After those comments, I'll Pulisic
Alright.
going in.
We're putting Pulisic on the right wing. Alrighty, and let's put
Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's-
Pulisic on the right wing, Will.
Hey,
he wouldn't
you
be my
say
first choice, but yeah, sure.
that team is actually not terrible.
Alright, let's put them side by side.
beats
please.
the hard work team.
Hard work team. So
Really?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me adjust this. Hold on.
I'm telling you
Oh,
now that
man.
this game is 100%, by the way, 0-0, because there's not a chance.
yeah.
There's not a chance in hell with both of those strike forces that either team, if this was an actual like game, that either team is scoring. There's no chance in hell with a front line of Grealish, Havertz, and Pulisic that friggin' eye test team is scoring, and with Bruno Fernandes supplying you. Christ.
Oh God Almighty! Who does win? Chat. Who wins? And then we'll also
you've
figure
got-
I
out.
think
got
hard
Bruno
work,
and-
you know?
Also, you got Bruno and Bruno Light on opposite teams. That's actually quite.
Bruno
poetic.
Light.
Do you think a hard work team has a chance?
No.
Hard
Yeah,
work
no, I don't
out.
think so. I really don't think so. With Maguire in there? Fuck no.
Maguire might be on this game that day.
I think eye test would beat the
I
hard work
test would
team,
probably
I'm not
win,
gonna
but
lie.
it's going to be such a shite game. It would be just the worst game to watch.
It would probably. I would say it was probably be more dominantly eye test, to be honest.
I'm supposed to say Maxim didn't get into
Well-
right wing actually.
Now the thing is, Saint Maximin more often
This-
than not
this
does actually
season
pass
he's been
the eye
good.
test. Yeah, like this season has actually passed the eye test.
Oh yeah, let's pick managers, boys. Who would be the manager for the hard work team?
Sam Allardyce.
Wait, but he's not managing him.
No, it'd be
Sam Allardyce.
As much as I would like to see him be in.
Actually, no, just because I know it's going to annoy some people. Frank Lampard.
Oh my
no, it would
days!
be
I knew
though,
you were
wouldn't
gonna.
it? It actually would be.
I think it might.
Jokes
I was
aside,
thinking. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. The one from Burnley that just got relegated.
Oh, Sean
Or he
Dyche.
got sacked. Sean Dyche would be hard work. I think Sean Dyche should be a good shout for the hard work 11.
Klopp's system is hard work.
That's a fair point. To be fair, Klopp's
Like-
system is blood and thunder and run and shit.
Literally that, like
So
run
Klopp,
up the wing. I think Klopp has a shout, but
you
he's
could
not.
you could also put a shout for Conte.
Yeah.
When you
No,
look at
do
his
you know,
training.
would I say Conte for the eye test? I'm kind of trying to think of a manager that links that everyone rates.
I'm putting
Other than-
Arteta personally. I'm putting Arteta in the eye test.
for the-
Yeah.
We should put Brendan Rodgers for the eye test.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Oh,
got that
okay.
shout.
Yes. Brendan
Klopp
Rodgers.
versus
okay.
Rodgers.
Oh my days. And
There's a
Klopp
couple
for,
options. To be fair, you could go. Imagine as well. You do Arteta and Lampard for both for either team.
Battle of Clash.
All right, and then for hard work, we're putting in Klopp.
Klopp's system is very hard work, so that's what I'm trying to think. Because it's like he's definitely hard work. But it's not a bad thing of Klopp really because it works. The system.
Yeah, well, his system
Many
works.
years.
Like it is what
Oh,
it is. and it works.
Bielsa, it's pretty
Oh,
hard work.
Bielsa actually is a shout. Like I really like Bielsa as a manager, but fucking hell, his literally murder ball or whatever it's called.
Yeah, if he's still in charge.
What about Jesse Marsh?
Bielsa run those guys into the ground, man. We know
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I
like,
would say Bielsa.
Coming from a manager who was like came from like pressing football, even he said that Bielsa
Dude,
like had
can you
ran them
imagine him
into the
now
ground.
with the upcoming fixtures? He doesn't rotate. He literally, Jesus Christ!
Hamstrings falling off players in the
Yeah.
middle of the
The
pitch.
guys would have to take out insurance on their own legs.
All right, I'm gonna go Marcelo, even though he's not in the Prem anymore, but he was there for a hot minute. All right. So did we decide the winner? Probably eye test, right?
Oh, eye test, just because there's not a chance in hell that hard work team at A keeping a clean sheet and B scoring.
I don't think Antonio can get a goal.
All I know is
Antonio's going to be on an island by himself,
that, yeah.
while Mount and the two Chuckle brothers next to him friggin' run around and just try and do something and look good.
Antonio's
he's
gonna
gonna
be on
come-
an
he's
island
gonna
by
come
himself
on
with
for
his
the,
cardboard cutout.
I'm going to come up for the eye test team when Kante breaks down. That's what I want to know. Good luck.
First 20 minutes, you just see
Yeah,
Conte
yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah,
Just-
it's gonna be. Oh my god, trying to Havertz and Grealish up front.
oh,
With,
my goodness. Actually,
Pulisic.
let me. You know what? Just to make things easier,
But
make a
Havertz,
little poll
Grealish,
here.
and Pulisic. All three. Jesus.
Any changes that you guys may want to make last minute?
I can't think of any now.
No,
Anything that
Gerrard
looks out of
could be
place?
Gerrard could be an eye test still. I know Rodgers is currently bottom.
nah. Rodgers is honestly the bro.
Yeah.
He gets linked to nearly every job.
Huh.
Still.
True.
He gets linked to every job. Man.
And he gets
Remember
highly rated a lot.
He got linked to Newcastle, didn't he, or something? You know, and then us. He got linked to. He keeps.
He got linked to Arsenal.
Every time we lose a manager, he gets linked to us. It's like, why? Because he used to coach here.
He's trying
It's
to,
like-
they're trying to
He
scare
got
us.
linked to Spurs. Remember, he got linked to Spurs
Yeah.
before Conte came in.
I don't know how he's got it
Right.
great.
I
Like,
think he got linked to Leeds probably for.
wouldn't be
Oh,
He's
yeah.
surprised.
he's almost in that like group of managers where if you've got like your Allardyces, your Steve Bruces, your stuff like
Yeah.
that, where no matter how terrible they are as managers, they'll
They
somehow
always get a
still
job.
get an offer.
Yeah, they always get a job. It's like Alan Pardew now. Well, we used to be.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, I put a poll up for you. Vote who wins, the hard work 11 on the left or the eye test 11 on the right. And I'm sorry if you can't see it. I can't really zoom anymore, unfortunately. But I think we did a good job. I think we did a fairly good job with, especially with the eye test 11. I think that one, most of those players are pretty much eye tests.
Yep.
Oh,
The hard work 11 is a tough one.
Hard work would just smash him by hard work, you know. Like just do that.
Hard work 11 will probably play Jose ball, to be honest.
Yeah,
Park the
defensive
bus.
counter attack.
Park the best FC.
You only got Antonio up front. Who else you got?
And it's not bad. I mean, you got James and Gordon that have pace, and then Antonio would be counter-attacking football.
Let's face it, man. I wouldn't watch this game anyway. So, yeah.
I would not want
It's
to
worse
watch
than
this
England.
game.
This is not my version of an all-star game. Let me tell you that.
What's the opposite of an all-star game? That's what this is.
It's a black hole game or something. I don't know.
Worst star.
Pitch,
Worst
pitch,
star team.
darkness. I don't know.
Oh my
Pitch black,
goodness.
yeah.
Oh my
eye test
days.
is winning.
Yeah, eye test is winning. All right, I think Borstar game. That's not a bad shout. All right, well, I think we finished it up here. I think we're good to go. And someone voted hard work.
There we go.
All right, ladies and gents,
Hey,
we're gonna
respect,
call it
bro.
right here. Let us know what you thought about this team in the comments. Maybe you have other suggestions.
Bull
maybe in the maybe in the comments, let us know what your starting 11 would be with each team. So we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna see you guys again to talk about all the shit that's been happening at Chelsea. Sunday, we'll have a game on Saturday, so we'll have a stream for that. We'll stream an hour after the game, just to talk about the game. Finally, Chelsea are back. Thank goodness. It's been long overdue. It felt like years since the last time I saw Chelsea. Jesus Christ.
Chalobah as a six. Let's go.
Chalobah as a 6. We'll talk about that more on Sunday, and the links of
Shuttling
Bellingham
eight.
and all that.
What
Let's
time
go.
is the game on? What day and time is the game on?
Saturday, 3 p.m.
Oh, it's one
There
of the
you
3
go.
p.m.
Oh, it's not gonna.
Find it on
It's not gonna
Manchester.
Sky.
Andrew knew immediately. He's just been
Right, well-
waiting for this day.
Find it on Twitter somewhere. You can watch
It's
it.
cool.
Yeah,
He's
it'd
got
be
the
the
writing
wall.
on the wall.
If you're in the Casually FC Discord, someone will probably be.
Yeah. Casually FC Discord in the description if you want to
Yeah,
find
it's not
somewhere
too
to
bad
watch
either.
the game, and it's
Yeah.
not too shabby. We watch it. We try to watch it in 1080p, but Discord
It is like it's like
you know.
1080, 720.
Yeah. It's good
It's not
quality.
too
It's
bad.
good quality. It doesn't look like.
If you
like-
got no alternative, come to Discord.
Yeah, come to the Discord. Come join the active community. Link is in the description. Make sure you check out Sarcasm City as well. That they're on there. Andrew's always over there, so check him out there. And then my other links and my other content as well in the description. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. Let's get to 1,500. We just broke 1,400. Let's get to 1,500. That's the next goal. And leave a like, people. like the video. It helps us out with the algorithm. So until next time, ladies and gents, we leave you with this brutal fucking matchup of Hard Work 11 and
monster of two teams.
Oh my goodness. All right, ladies and gents, we're out of here. Peace.